Anticipation. It's a word I have felt, dealt with, and thought about so often in so many ways. And as I think back now on the years with my son going through his cancer journey, 4.5 years of hospital life, hospital nights and days, there's so much there, and so much of it was wrapped up in anticipation, anticipatory living, not knowing what's coming next. The uncertainties of that experience were incredible, and I'm sure traumatizing, certainly for my son, but for myself and my own health. But we managed, and with the help of medical staff, friends, and family, we found ways to keep taking those next steps. And the love we shared and the family we had, we kept pushing forward, never quite knowing what was coming next, to be honest, but being hopeful. My son, I think back now to the last months of his life and the way he spoke to me, I believe he may have been more ready, if that's possible, for an ending, and than I ever certainly was. I don't know that I let myself really think about it. I did not anticipate what might happen beyond his death. But when that finally happened, and I was forced to think about it and live without him, and after losing him, anticipation took on an entirely different sort of a meaning in a couple of ways. I think I've learned, a lot of lessons from those hospital years and those days with my son. And I would think now, as I have retired and am dealing with and spending a lot of time with my elderly, aging parents, and have some anticipatory grief about what is certainly to come with them and with myself and friends and family. It's taken me back to those experiences and wrap myself in some of the lessons that I've learned, things I might do maybe differently now. Certainly then we had to be in the moment and do what was needed. And now still the same, but there's more opportunity to practice a little bit more self-care, to anticipate what may be coming, and use the time and the resources and the friends and family around me to communicate, to reach out to other people, to be prepared and anticipate together and talk about things that matter, and what days ahead may look like or not. But to not have to walk that journey alone, which at times it felt like just he and I were doing. I think I certainly have learned some lessons from that, and it's helping me, buoying me up a little bit, to lifting me to think that that I'm a little more prepared, that I am a little more open to talking with others about the future, about death, about life after death, and other things that I certainly didn't have time for, maybe, or wasn't prepared to some years ago. So in the hope of that, I continue to keep an eye on my folks, talk with friends around me, reach out to other people who are newly grieving, or who anticipate losing someone, and learn to put our heads together, our hearts together, and share a little bit and learn from one another some of these lessons about anticipatory grief and anticipation itself.